It seems that the fans of TSW might deserve a little bit of an explanation. The last time you people saw my face, I was slapping hands, signing autographs, showing you all that babyface fire. And some of you say, what happened, Loke? Why'd you turn your back on us? Well, what you might call me turning my back, I call seeing the light. You see, I found myself a partner who agrees that after almost 7 years in the wrestling industry, 2 years in ECW, driving from town to town, night after night, setting up rings, tearing them down, selling the t-shirts, wrestling, refereeing, ring announcing, all in the same night, maybe I deserve a little bit more for my trouble than just a high five from the fat guy in the front row. You see, we're at a time right now in the wrestling industry where the cool thing is everybody wants to be real. Everybody wants to hear the boys do a shoot. Well, there's nothing more real for Loke than at home. I have a wife and 3 kids that I gotta feed. So I come together with Sledge, and we come to the realization that winning matches by any means necessary so we can climb the ladder in TSW, thereby earning more money to feed our families, is more important than what the fans think, and that makes us the heels? Well, you! But we didn't come here just to get rich. Hate Machine came here to get even. You see, we're the bastard sons of a hardcore revolution. A revolution set in motion by a few athletes who understand the real meaning of the word hardcore. I'm talking about a hardcore way of life, a hardcore state of mind, desire, discipline, pain. We didn't come here to lose, people. Let me serve notice right now to all the other tag teams in TSW. You'll feel Hate Machine's pain, even if in the process, we have to kill ourselves.
Everlast coming to the ring with Hot Bod Todd Taylor. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to TSW High Impact. I'm CP Thayer, along with the famous Kenny Casanova.
The Prince of Passion, that's right, the prime rib of professional wrestling. Looking at a man I despise right in front of me. Hot Bod Todd Taylor.
Yeah.
Prancing around. Look at that, he's wearing like someone's grandmother's shirt.
Well, at least he got out of the aluminum foil thing that he had going on there. I'm happy. Can I wear your hat, by the way?
Yeah, it'll fit. There's a picture. Let's see it's all right.
Do I look as dumb as you now?
No, dumber, but nonetheless, Hot Bod Todd at the ring side here with Eric Everlast. And folks, Eric Everlast has been beating the tar out of Jeff Starr. Hey, I rhymed that. every chance he gets, and I think that's a terrible thing.
And his opponent, weighing in at 276 pounds, hailing from Poughkeepsie, New York, here is Sabre!
Oh, Sabre is in the house. This guy is the stuff. He is the man to deal with. Look at this guy. Look at this
the
guy,
upper
Casanova.
torso of
Have you ever managed
Sabre.
anybody that looked quite like that?
No, when I managed someone who looked a little bit like that, he weighed about 380 pounds. But this guy is in the ring, really got himself together for competition in TSW. He's a cut 270 pounds or so now, and I wouldn't want to mess with this guy.
He is buff. He is the stuff. Would you look at him?
Right away, Eric Everlast going to work with a series of right hands and a big shot to follow it up by on that big chest, that barrel chest of Sabre.
Ooh, what a shot Sabre just delivered to Everlast. And Hotbod felt that one on the outside of the ring.
Turnabout is fair play as Sabre delivers a clothesline.
Sabre's not screwing around here tonight at all. He's getting the show off and running in a big way, Kenny.
And the newcomer to TSW is really marking up the win-loss section of the rule book. What do we call that little thing where we look at the wins and the losses? Well, nonetheless,
The win-loss column.
yeah, he gets lots of
There you
W's. He gets all those W's in there.
Yeah. W's are good.
I guess, except if you're looking at a report card.
Oh. Or something.
Irish whip in. Sabre with a big power slam. And he goes for the cover. That could be at one. Only a 2 count.
What are you looking for? What have you lost now?
Looking for my notes here. I can't find this stuff everywhere.
You know, I try to organize you every week, and look what happens. Sabre throws him into the corner and follows him in with a nice clothesline.
Left arm clothesline with an avalanche at the same time. Hit like a Mack truck. And Eric Everlast follows it up. Reverse heel kick and a bulldog.
Bulldogs him right down to the mat. It's going to take more than that to take Sabre up, though. He's one tough customer.
I've been seeing a lot out of Sabre, the offensive end here at TSW the last couple of weeks.
Well, you better hook the leg and tie it up if you're going to get him that way.
The ferocious Sabre now has to mount an offense here against Eric Everlast. Small package.
Show me a bit.
And another big clothesline. Hotbod Todd Taylor, former referee, but
he's done it all, hasn't he?
He's done it all. He's been on pay-per-view. He calls himself Mr. Everything. As he's done everything.
I want to know who his Taylor is. I ask that question all the time. I can't get the answer.
You want to know who Hotbod Todd Taylor's tailor is?
Yeah, gets all those clothes.
I don't know. I would have to say it's Salvation Army or something more along the line
store,
of Goodwill or something like that.
Where's Everlast going?
Everlast to the outside on the apron.
Nobody home.
Slingshot's in the hard way for perhaps a senton splash, but nobody home on that one. Sabre just has that certain je sais mon soir to him. Is that how you say it? I don't speak French. He has that soup de jour to him that all the fans seem to like.
I think Sabre's had about enough of this. No, he's not going after Taylor. He's going up high.
And the ferocious Sabre climbing up to the top
Taking his
rope.
sweet time, I might add. Still nails it. Oh, look at, will you look at, oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Taylor tries to bring Vendetta out, and Jeff Starr follows him and won't let Vendetta get anywhere near the ring.
There's a big history here as Jeff Starr's been getting his pants kicked in the last couple of weeks by the likes of Eric Everlast and Vendetta, and Vendetta was going to come out here to settle a score.
Looks like he was going to settle the score, but
and the Saber-tooth Tiger Bomb. That's it, folks. Wait a minute. He didn't want it. He pushed him out of it. And I guess he wanted to get a better angle on the pin to just show that he could count through about 6 or 7.
Saber's not happy with that count. I thought at least he thought that count should have been a little faster.
And a couple of kind words by Sabre to
They weren't kind words at all. I don't think Slammer Dan took too kind to that as he got a face full of a lot of stuff.
Well, I tried to lighten the situation.
Oh, boy. What a way to start this week, huh?
What a way. And, folks, there's going to be some great matches coming up in just a few moments. You're going to want to stick with us. We're going to be going to a commercial break here.
Following round is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it's for the TSW Television Championship. Introducing first from Hollywood, California, weighing 190 pounds, Swinger Sadusky.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to TSW Wrestling. I am Tim Celeste, along with Kenny Casanova. Kenny, I've been in TSW for a little over a week now, and I know online as we have, what do you have coming to ringside here?
Right now, we've got a big match as newcomer Swinger Sadusky is going to be taking on for the TV title the Puerto Rican Nightmare Diablo Santiago.
Well, what I wanted to tell you was I know your CD is online, for sale online at TSWWrestling.com.
Thank you.
All right, and you do all the favorites. You do all the good ones, don't you? You do Kiss by Prince.
That's right.
Tom Jones.
Yep.
Okay, but my all-time favorite is Love Boat. Would you sing the Love Boat thing? No, I don't want you to sing it here.
Are you sure you don't want me to hum out a couple of bars for you?
No, that's okay. I stood in front of the mirror and I did my Isaac.
Ah,
You know what I
very
mean?
nice. Yes, very nice.
You know, I did my Isaac in front of the mirror.
2 fingers point. Yeah, I gotcha. Hey, it's funny that you come out here now. CP Chair switches by his absence once again. He's always on the move. I thought you were more of the gopher type.
Oh, really? I do. No, I don't I look like Isaac? No, I'm okay.
I gotcha.
Okay.
And the TV champion making his way to the ring right now.
I tell you.
Puerto Rican Nightmare Diablo Santiago.
I tell you, Ken, what a great matchup this week. Diablo Santiago. Can you say that for me?
He said Diablo Santiago.
See, I'm not good like you are with those Spanish names.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, he hails from Bronx, New York, and I tell you, weighs 225 pounds. And what a great
well
matchup.
put together. Diablo Santiago. We've seen a lot of great matches out of this youngster the last few weeks here and the last few months in TSW as he's attained the TV championship.
And I tell you, the only way we defend the TV championship here in TSW is on TV. So wrestling fans, you've got a great 10-star match this week on TSWWrestling.com. Diablo right now, side headlock.
Defending it on TV, I guess the reason why we do that is to keep it easy for the fans.
Yes.
Makes sense in some degree.
You know, and there's something to look forward to. Beautiful armbar by Diablo, and a side headlock right now.
Being applied harder than a big old bucket of Uncle Remus green apple cider. You'll see from time to time there's a lot of analogies like that.
Yeah.
They're off in left field, some people say, but I like them.
You're really good like that. Beautiful leapfrog by Swinger, and a beautiful Japanese arm drag, and a drop kick, and down goes Diablo. I tell you, I'm making a prediction this week. I tell you, we're going to see a new TV champion.
Do you think so? And Swinger,
oh my, Swinger over the top rope, and down goes Diablo. I tell you, that is a 10-star move by Swinger. And big boot to the chest by Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo was going to regroup there for a second, but Swinger didn't want to take to that.
Swinger was going to whip him into the post, but Diablo had the sense of mind to reverse it, and Swinger goes into the post, and I tell you, he is down right now. And I tell you, that hitting that metal post at the velocity he was going at, he could be injured. It could be a dislocated shoulder.
Well, as you said, Diablo Santiago having the sense of mind to cause some brain damage on Swinger Sadusky, perhaps.
Swinger Sadusky and Kenny Casanova. Any relation?
No, not really.
That's good.
Sadusky, I think, is Polish, and Casanova could be French.
Plus, he has more hair than you. I noticed that.
You haven't seen me with my shirt on.
Diablo goes to the rope, and a huge elbow on Swinger. One more time, another huge elbow to the chest of Swinger.
Elbow number 2.
And to keep that TV title, you got to be impressive like Diablo's being this week on TSW Wrestling.
And changing that second elbow into the perceived third elbow was a big twist up, and he changed it to what, like a double leg drop.
Now, as a champion, you should know you should always hook the leg. He was a little cocky there on that pin as Diablo whips in Swinger, and a beautiful suplex, belly-to-belly suplex, and Swinger is down.
Cocky is a great adjective for Diablo Santiago. I think that's your walking thesaurus.
Now, look at Diablo getting the reaction of the fans here. He's not well liked here in TSW Wrestling. Another Irish whip into the corner. And look at this, Swinger on the top turnbuckle, over the top. Swinger, huge drop kick. Diablo in the corner. Oh my God, roll up, 1, 2. Oh!
Swinger speared into that iron turn post out there, and he's got to be feeling that one on his left shoulder.
I tell you, the shoulder's going to be hurting tomorrow morning on Swinger.
Listen to those clubbing forearms by Diablo.
Diablo, great belly to back suplex. And Swinger is down. Diablo on top. A count of 1, a count of 2. I tell you, that was more than a who count. 2 3/4 right there. Diablo almost retained his TSW TV title this week.
And Diablo Santiago taking it to Swinger Sadusky, just as they do on 174th Street in the Bronx, New York.
Kenny, I don't know if you noticed this, but Diablo is working on that left shoulder of Swinger after it went to the corner post just a couple of minutes ago.
A capitalist, an opportunist of sorts, perhaps.
So far, he's gone into all 4 corners, and a huge body slam by Diablo right now. Wait a minute. Looks like, oh, he just rammed that knee right into the shoulder. And I tell you, if it wasn't dislocated a couple minutes ago, it's dislocated now. We got a count of 1, count of 2. But Swinger had the fortitude, the intestinal fortitude to kick out of that because he knows the TV title is on the line.
This kid's showing a lot of guts kicking out of that inverted shoulder breaker, I guess, just a few moments ago being applied by Diablo Santiago.
If you want to be a champion here in TSW, you gotta dig down deep, no matter how much it hurts. Swinger out of the corner, Diablo in, a beautiful bulldog, and down goes Diablo.
Just planting that face to the mat.
What's Swinger doing here? Off the top rope. We got a count of 1, count of 2, count of 3. I thought we have a new champion. Was that a count of 3?
No, a double-legged springboard moonsault, I guess, of sorts by Swinger Sadusky. Not successful at this time.
So Diablo did kick out of that.
It looked like 2.5.
Diablo kind of a low blow there. We got, it looks like a pile driver coming up. No, power bomb. And Swinger goes on that top rope.
Tosses him right over in the shoulders and grapevines his neck over the top rope. Guillotine Swinger Sadusky.
Another choke slam, and down goes Swinger.
And that was almost it.
Diablo, wait a minute. Diablo doesn't know where wait a minute. Diablo fell backwards on him and hooked the leg when he fell backwards.
That's all he needed. It was the inverted spine buster we've seen before. Diablo calls it the Bronx Bomb, and he nailed it on Swinger Sadusky tonight.
Kenny, I got to tell you, Swinger is going to get a return match from Diablo. This was a 10-star match this week on TSW Wrestling. Diablo retains his title, but Swinger, I have to tell you, I think is still the #1 contender after that match.
The Puerto Rican Nightmare victorious, and Swinger Sadusky throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum as he's just realized that he's lost his opportunity for gold this evening.
Kenny, what a great matchup. I tell you what, Diablo retains his title. We got to take a commercial break. Fans, stay with us. We'll be right back.
At a total combined weight of 445 pounds.
Well, I'm back, thank God.
How are you, sir?
I'm okay. How'd you do without me?
Oh, fine. How did everything come out?
Oh, look at who's in the house.
Lordy. It's the hate machine.
The hate machine is here, and as I said before, these guys are out of control and unbelievably bad.
And I don't know if there's anybody in the TSW locker room or offices that could put them.
Well, I know a couple that might give them a little bit of a run for their money, but not many. Not many at all.
I'm not stepping up to the plate.
And Lord knows we wouldn't expect you to.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank God for that.
Who are the sacrificial lambs for these two tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to see Hate Machine taking on your own favorite Green Mountain
the boys are here.
That's right.
The boys are here.
Lars Larson and Brock Sawyer making their way to ringside, and the fans love them.
So they must have taken the truck up from Okemo Mountain, Vermont, up here to do the show with us in West Rutland tonight. I guess so. Third brother. Hey, isn't that special?
Third brother conspicuous by his absence. Shotgun Steve Hunter must be in the back eating some of those ribs, those goat ribs that he was so much.
There was a heck of a spread back there. I'm sure he's getting in on that deal.
A heck of a spread. Are you talking about Jet Star's new valet there, Crystal?
I'm talking about Double Smooth Gut.
Oh, I gotcha.
Look at this guy. The boys from Okemo Mountain are taking on Sledge and HC Loken. Good luck to them, I'm telling you.
And the two rednecks under siege here being tossed out of the ring, pulled in the hard way and tossed right out.
I don't see this match taking very long.
Brock Sawyer just went out face first, out to the concrete floor to the far side of your screen. And oh my goodness, Lars Larson just looked like a Some kind of suplex on the outside of the ring. I don't have a good shot of that.
Boy,
but
they're heading outside the ring on both sides. They're both going out of there. Oh, boy.
I saw feet just fly up and go straight down. And now on the other side of the ring, why you want to call these guys over here? Call Lars and Sledge.
Okay, I'll take care of Lars and Sledge. And
I'll call
that
HC.
could be a job all by itself.
HC Loke just blasted Brock Sawyer in the back with a steel chair.
Sledge is just pounding on Lars.
And this match only had about 2 seconds into the ring, and now it's going all around West Redland High School.
Wait a minute. Lars just came back in. I'm just waiting for Sledge to jump. And here he comes.
And Sledge.
Full tilt. Oh, boy. Is that a sweet move?
With an alley-oop drop kick off an assist of a steel chair on the outside of the ring. And now on the far side of the ring, HC Loke has thrown his opponent in and brought a chair with him.
As I noticed my monitor here, you couldn't see what happened over there. We don't have any film, but oh boy, did that look great. I got to give you the perspective from the outside.
Yeah, what happened was Sledge set up a chair, springboarded off the chair onto the top of the steel barricade, and off the barricade with a drop kick right into the face of Lars Larson. HC Loke corkscrew DDTs off of a chair's assist as well to the outside, and looks like the action's making its way to the mat where it's supposed to be.
Boy, these guys, I tell you, the Hate Machine, oh, they are devastating. They're making a major statement. Of course, these two young fellas come from the ECW.
Lars Larson feeling the effects of the hate crime right there. There it is, the hate crime.
Oh, boy.
As you just squeeze the jelly right out of your eyes with the size 13 and 12 on both sides of your head.
That was just ugly. That was just ugly.
And now HC Loke in there. Big right hand to Lars Larson. Another one. Slapping the side of that ear. And catching him with a heel kick.
The Hate Machine looking for some fans here, but they're not finding a lot of fans in the house.
I think they're just looking to deal some pain out. Now, Sledge making his way into the ring for the first time in the inside of the squared circle. And Sledge, I'll tell you, this guy takes his craft very serious.
Very serious. You know, week in and week out, these guys are just making statements.
Sledge says there's a lot of competitors out there that are sneaking their way into the ring, into his ring that he's fought over the past 6 years to claim, and he doesn't like rookies one bit. The Green Mountain Boys been in the business about a year or two now, maybe a year and a half, and I guess they're ripe for the picking with the Hate Machine, and but not right now, folks, as HC Loke is just double-teamed all over West Rutland.
Well, being the local favorites, they're bound to get a few cheers here, as they're, not from too far away here, about 20 miles southeast of us.
And again, going to the outside of the ring as the Green Mountain Boys taking the offense.
Well, that's a mistake. They should have stayed inside the ring, because that's where the Green Mountain Boys have done their best work. It's inside, and the Hate Machine does a good job on the outside.
I think the Green Mountain Boys do their best work in the back of a farm. Picking squash and things like that. But maybe their second best work is inside that squared circle.
Well, do you like eating every day? What's wrong with being a farmer?
I know, they grow lots of produce. I'm more of a prime rib kind of guy. I like steaks.
Oh, I see. Is that what it is?
Running roughshot all over Lars Larson. HC Loke just threw a chair right into the face of the big Green Mountain Boy.
And that's not an understatement. That was right in the face, too, I'll tell you.
Trying to rearrange that nose of Lars Larson, and HC Loke has made his way back to the ring. A master of submission.
Sawyer. Look at Brock Sawyer working on Sledge outside the ring over here.
And the master of submission holds, and right now HC Loke has got a death lock. He looks like he's applying here. I like to call this the submission du jour, as you see a new submission hold from HC Loke. Almost every match he's got him like in a dragon sleeper and a death lock at the same time. Got Brock Sawyer in for the save.
Brock Sawyer did come in for the save. But now he might pay the price here as Sledge is lining him up big time. And the big boot.
And Sledge, the big man of the Hate Machine, just coming in and leveling Brock Sawyer to the far side of the ring as we see Lars Larson rearranging his nose.
In a big way.
And this could be the mechanism.
Oh, boy. Nobody gets up from this one, folks. You can pretty much count to 100. Saved by
Big Brother.
his brother, but whoa.
Drops him down with a DDT.
Look at Lars.
And Lars looks like he's had enough of the hate machine with HC Loke.
Well, I didn't mean to count the boys out here, but
the only man standing is Lars Larson. Maybe if he can roll up Sledge, we'd
better do it in a hurry because you're gonna need.
So far, the hate machine I think is undefeated here in TSW.
Well, they are undefeated and looking to add to that tonight.
Could be a Splash Mountain here. Big Splash Mountain neck breaker combination.
And they want to double this up, folks. Double for the pleasure here.
They want to pin both of them at the same time, adding insult to injury. Good night, Irene. Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go, and the hate machine has just once again run amok and run roughshod all over the opposition.
You could say every analogy you want.
I tried to think of a few more, but I ran
it's
out.
over, I'm telling you. You could.
All right, let me give you one. Tougher than a cheesy Las Vegas, Nevada $5 prime rib is the hate machine once again victorious here.
Oh, they're going to beat the hell out of these guys now. Come on. Come on. Why are we going to do this? What's this all about? You know, the guys are down and out. Let them get out of the ring. But this is what they do. They want to inflict pain on everybody. They're pissed off about what happened in ECW.
Double chair shots.
Bringing it here to TSW. They're bringing the whole deal with them, and it's just out of control and absolutely ridiculous.
And it looks like the Green Mountain Boys.
They want to give him the microphone. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say.
I think this is disgusting. I don't even know if I want to hear what he's got to say.
No, I want to hear it because these two are making some noise, and I want to know what he's got to say. This is very important. Everyone listen up.
Have we got your attention yet?
And the hate machine.
I think we have.
I think they should take some anger management courses.
Yeah.
Sledge, Luke, the greatest tag team in the world. We challenge anybody. Anybody in this company or any other company you can imagine.
Big open
If the
challenge.
skinny little prick in the front row wants to get in the ring, we challenge you, bitch.
Right now, Sledge and they're
Having fun with the kids.
This company, since day one, has revolved around the intensity, the talent of the hate machine. But still, we get no title shot. I went on TV a few weeks ago with Sledge, looked into that camera right there and told the world, we didn't come here to lose. We do not lose. If you will not give us a title shot so that we can wear the titles around our waist and the whole company on our back, if you won't give us a title shot, maybe we'll have to do something about it and make our own title shot.
Well, folks, that is one hell of a challenge.
all sorts of shots being issued there, title shots. We saw chair shots later on. I think we're going to need some rabies shots for the Green Mountain Boys. There's all sorts of metal and vicious weaponry was applied to their facial areas this evening.
Well, they're making a big statement. They want their shot, but, you know, there's two other guys I think may have a shot before they do. And they're going to have to wait their turn. That's the bottom line. They're going to have to wait their turn.
Well, you know, that could be quite a match. If we did actually see the Hate Machine take on Max Burton and Punk for the Tag Team Championship. And maybe we will in a couple weeks.
Hey, we'll have to see what happens. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back after this. We'll regroup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit and is for the TSW Cruiserweight Championship.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to TSW this week. Boy, I tell you, what an hour we've had thus far.
I can't believe it. Hate Machine just beating the living tar out of the Green Mountain Boys. I can't believe some of the things they did to them.
I don't either, but I'll tell you what, as CP had told us, we're going to regroup here, and we've got a Cruiserweight title bout right now. And TSW Wrestling.
Ryan Immaculate's making his way to the ring. The big TSW underdog has pulled some major upsets in the last few weeks. and he's really going to give Oman Tortuga, the outcast killer, a run for his money.
Well, Tortuga, the cruiserweight champion, and I'll tell you, it's going to be a great bout this week on TSWWrestling.com. Wrestling fans, I have said it before, I'll say it again. Head on over to www.tswwrestling.com. And, I'll tell you what, you can check out TSW schedule, favorite facts of your superstars of TSW Wrestling, and you know what? You can also buy Kenny Casanova's CDs.
That's right. And there she is once again, folks, that vivacious vixen, Demonica, a dominatrix of sorts, coming to the ring with her cruiserweight champion, the outcast killer, Oman Tortuga.
You know, I saw Demonica a couple weeks ago here on TSW Wrestling, and I don't like the way she's around ringside, and the way she treats her men, and the way she treats the fans.
You know what? She even treats her own men with a little bit of less than a respect. I've seen her slap Oman Tortuga around with that cat and nine tails in the past.
I tell you, this is going to be a great matchup this week on TSWWrestling.com. Demonica at ringside, and Oman Tortuga getting ready for action. And I tell you, it's going to be a great matchup.
And Oman Tortuga right in there now. The cruiserweight champion going to be taking on Brian Immaculate.
Great collar elbow hook up there. And I tell you, Oman, he's just, wow. Great couple arm bars there. Demonica around ringside all over the place. Beautiful, what do we got here? Boy,
Full Nelson reversal.
These cruiserweights are fast paced. You got to keep 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of them. We got to cover almost a count of 3. I tell you, let me ask you, I got to ask you. If one of Demonica's charges lost a bout, what would happen?
If she lost the match, are you talking about if Oman beat Brian tonight? You mean one of her men?
Any match whatsoever. Well, let's just take this match.
Let's say that if Oman lost the match this evening, let's just look at that. Now, I don't think he's going to, because we've seen Oman really going crazy in the victory column the last few weeks. But Brian Immaculate is an underdog, so let's look at that for a second. If Oman were to lose this match tonight, I think Demonica would add a few more markings to that already well-covered back of his.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
You know, Oman Tortuga is the kind of guy I've seen sitting around in the locker room. He wants something to read. He holds a mirror up over the back of his head.
Immaculate, Oman going up to the top turnbuckle. What do we got here? Walking the ropes like a cat. Whoa! Did you just see that? Immaculate went down on the back of his neck. I thought he's holding the back of his neck. Oman, this is with the clothesline. Immaculate kick to the midsection. Now Immaculate's going up to the top rope. A beautiful kind of a hip toss there, arm drag.
Both feline-like individuals as they're running all around on the top of that rope.
Immaculate on the top turnbuckle right now. What, we got a DDT here. It looks like a DDT. No. Look at that. 1, 2. We almost had a count of 3.
And if we had seen that springboard tornado DDT from Brian Immaculate, that could have been all he needed to win the Cruiserweight Championship here tonight on TSW High Impact.
Oh, my gosh. We got wait a minute. 1. No. Immaculate kicks out. He knows what's on the line here this week on TSW Wrestling. A title is on the line, I tell you. You get a title, you're going to get more money, you're going to get more bookings. Beautiful drop across the neck, and I thought that was going to be it. I thought Immaculate was covered, but I tell you, as I've told you in weeks past, when a title is on the line, the champion or challenger knows what's at stake, as I was going to say. There's more money on line.
They kick it up a notch, and we're seeing that right now as Oman Tortuga really pulling everything out of his offensive bag. Hit him with a glancing blow just there for a moment, and nonetheless coming right back here with a vicious chin lock.
Now let's check out Demonica as she walks around ringside.
I like to check her out.
I'm sure you would. You know what maybe you could do? Sing her the Love Boat theme. I think she'll like that a lot. That is not only a distraction.
I think she'd like the Addams Family theme a little bit better.
I think you may be right. That's a distraction for the challenger here. This is with the clothesline. Wait a minute. It's corkscrew, and oh my gosh. Oman Tortuga on the back of his neck.
Brian Immaculate, like a contortionist, just twisting around in the ring like Gumby.
He said, what just happened here?
It looked like a...
Wait a minute. Kenny, look at DeMonica's on the top rope. Oh my gosh, did you see what you just did?
Double leg drop just decapitates Brian Immaculate. Just as you said, you got to keep your eye on DeMonica. Sal, the referee, turned around, and that's when she took over.
I tell you, in title matches, I've always said it, there should be 2 or 3 referees at ringside just for that fact.
And Oman Tortuga going for that outcast dragon sleeper that he's been victorious with in the past.
And there it is. There it is. Oh! And down goes Immaculate. Referee count of 1, count of 2.
And he calls that the outcast dragon sleeper driver, and I guess it's effective this evening once again, as we still have the TSW Cruiserweight Champion and the likes of the outcast killer.
I'll tell you what, the booking committee of TSW Wrestling should get back together and get another match between these two, because Immaculate had a great match with the Cruiserweight Champion. And I'll tell you what, next time maybe DeMonica should be left in the back or barred from ringside.
I agree with you there. It could have been anyone's match right from the get-go, but tonight it looked like it was Oman Tortuga's night with fate to hold that championship once again.
And in the ring, the champion celebrates with DeMonica. Wrestling fans, we got to take a break. We'll be right back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. The following contest.
Welcome back, my fine friend.
How are you?
I'm well.
How was your trip to the John?
It was pretty good. Main event of the evening right here.
That's right, as the Texas Outlaw, another newcomer here to TSW, is about to make his first impression here in the TSW ring.
This guy's put together. I saw him out back earlier. He's a big boy. He doesn't have a lot to say. Holy boy, he brought everything with him.
Fresh from Amarillo, Texas, it looks like he brought half a dumpster with him from out that way.
Looks like he played out back and brought it out front.
Yeah, it does look like that. I see a hockey stick in there. Maybe he's going to go for a high slap shot tonight.
Well, do they play hockey in Texas?
I don't think it gets icy enough there. Maybe street hockey.
Oh, okay. Well, there probably is a street hockey stick we're looking at.
And clad in black in the Texas Outlaw. Got a mouthful of Shaw, it looks like.
Introducing next.
Look at the side.
Let's talk about this match. This is a hardcore match. Three-way.
That's right, #1 contendership match for the TV title.
This is big.
Which earlier on we saw was successfully defended by Diablo Santiago, the Puerto Rican Nightmare, against Swinger Sanuski, another up-comer. So the winner of this match is going to have a shot, I guess, next week or so against the Puerto Rican Nightmare.
This has all the makings of a pretty good show with the three-way going on here. I like this a lot.
That's right. And
this is fun.
I know you like Chameleon. As I've said in the past, I think he's a shifty and sly, snake-like individual. And I don't trust him.
But I don't say anything bad about your friend. You stop saying bad things.
All righty, I guess. He's got skills up the back of the suit.
276 pounds. He is the Spanish Fly, Ricky Dominguez.
And Ricky Ricardo making his way to the ring once again.
I didn't hear Smooth here.
He's had an injury, I guess, to some degree, as we saw last week or so there ago. Jeff Starr super kicked double Smooth, the double cheeseburger eating individual that he is, off the apron, and we haven't seen him for a few weeks kicking around here. He might be in a hospital.
Ricky blows a kiss to the television camera. Now, I'll tell you, Dominguez needs his manager. I've seen him operate, and he operates much better when he's got Smooth around him, because Smooth can bail him out in certain situations. Without him here tonight, I believe Ricky's at a very big disadvantage. Although, as I just noticed, Dominguez and the Texas Outlaw have just made buddies. So we'll see how this plays out.
We could see what happens.
Could have a problem in a hurry.
An alliance has been formed here as the fan favorite is looking at two rule breakers coming onto him in a three-way match.
Now, do you know the rule?
I guess
first man wins.
I guess there's no rules in this match, but first man wins.
First pin is going to win. Who's it going to be?
Chameleon just getting let go like a flapjack on an Easter Sunday brunch. Down in the middle of that mat, and now romantic Ricky Dominguez with a big leg drop. The high-flying, low-riding Latino Bambino Ricky Dominguez in there with newcomer Texas Outlaw.
So these two have formed an alliance.
Looks like as such. Irish Whip reversal and a tag team maneuver-like combination takes Chameleon out to the outside.
Well, the Texas Outlaws put together, but now,
It looks like
I mean, the bottom line is this. Somebody has to pin somebody, and there it goes right there.
There it is.
My point exactly. He was just about to.
And it could be the Spanish Fly. 1, 2, and
Almost a
Almost
three. A
three.
little bit slow on the count there, I thought.
And even though the Texas Outlaws took a big, vicious right arm clothesline from the Spanish Fly, he still has that big paw of chewing tobacco.
What do we do? Look, I think we're serving up a smorgasbord here. What's going on with this?
We'll see in just a second. And
Oh, look what Chameleon's got.
Chameleon's opening up.
He's opening up a 5 and dime inside the ring, and you can probably buy anything you want.
Looks like maybe a buffet or something like that. There's all sorts of eating itinerary in there. And a big old cane. Then he breaks right over the head of the Texas Outlaw and splinters across the back of the Spanish Fly. Denting that.
I'll tell you, look at Chameleon, boy. He's clean house.
He dented that pizza tray right over the back of the head, and I guess there's going to be some high schoolers upset when they can't have some of that great French crust bread pizza on next Monday.
Chameleon's doing a heck of a job right now as he's cleaning the ring up both of these guys. TSW High Impact TV coming to you from West Rutland this week. West Rutland, Vermont.
And faster than a hungry cheetah in a Chinese buffet line at lunch hour, Chameleons turned the tide on the two that set up an alliance at the beginning of this match. And it looks like Ricky Dominguez is taking a breather on the outside.
Yeah, he's taking a little break there, you can see, but he's lining up for something. Oh, he's just took a... Oh, boy, here we go.
Ricky Dominguez is... You can't see him on your screen, but he's rummaging through the big bucket that Texas Outlaw brought to the ring. And it looks like he grabbed some kind of screen. I don't know what that is.
I think he grabbed his ankle as he came swinging across the rope.
And, folks, I guess we'll let you,
you know what that
figure
is?
out what just happened there.
That's a drum head.
Baseball slide by the Texas Outlaw, taking
Safe.
both men out. Yeah, I guess he was safe, but the other two were out.
Yes, sir.
And the Texas Outlaw still has that mouth full of chewing tobacco pressed firmly into that left side of his cheek. It's going to take some talent to hold a big mouthful of chaw and nail the Spanish Fly with a big clothesline at the same time.
And I got a comment on our referee for this match, Dave Beers. This is his first real big-time official match, I think. And, boy, what a pressure cooker for him to be in with the main event.
Yeah, I guess it is his first main event match. Big reverse elbow by the Spanish Fly as the Latino Bambino, sometimes I like to call him Ricky Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo, I think he takes offense to that.
Slams him with, I don't know what that is, some plastic kind of tray itinerary in there.
It's a drum head.
It's a drum head, all right.
Drum head, yeah.
So it looks like he stopped down in the music department here in the high school.
No.
Whoa! Nailed the Texas Outlaw right in the Lone Stars.
I'm telling you, that is as low as the blow gets.
And the Spanish Fly now should be following up his man with a pin here if he wants a victory. Chameleon just nailed into the broadcast table here. He's right out in front of me, and I don't trust this guy, so I'm putting my wallet in the other pocket.
You leave him alone. Dominguez he's just going to town inside the ring now. The tide has shifted his way.
Have you ever seen Dominguez's sister, Juanita Fajita?
No, I haven't. Nice girl.
She's beautiful. Juanita Fajita? Oh, I love her.
She hangs out at Taco Bell, I guess.
I guess so. Nonetheless, big Budweiser frog splash by Spanish Fly. I thought was victorious, but Texas Outlaw able to get that arm up. And again, finding enough tenacity within the Texas Outlaw. He gets an elbow up. And now Chameleon. Look at Chameleon off the side, the right side of your screen here as he's climbing up to the top rope. I don't think Spanish Fly has got his eyes on him. And out of nowhere, can we see that missile drop kick? Double missile drop kick by Chameleon. There's a big green and black blur just flies right across the side of your screen. Pizza tray for Ricky Domingo.
Dominguez, get it right.
Oh yeah, Ricky Ricardo.
Boy, you got to get your name straight. I got to make a storyboard for you.
I'm not a Latino American. I have spent time with Ricky Martin though on the road, and Maybe you can give me a couple of lessons, a couple of pointers.
Does that mean you do the La Bamba?
I've done the La Bamba in the past.
I'm sure you have.
Vicious knife check. Oh, Texas Outlaws.
You know what's coming here, don't you? You know what's coming here, don't you?
Oh, my goodness. And once again, the Texas Outlaw.
Can't believe he did it. Wow.
Texas Outlaws taking some abuse to this. And, folks, I don't know how to call this appropriate or not.
Chameleon. You gotta love this guy. He's sliding home safe on a couple of different occasions.
I wouldn't want to be in the position of the Spanish Fly or the Texas Outlaw right now. Nailing the Texas Outlaw into that turn post where he's propped up a couple of steel trays.
I'll tell you, this is a new Chameleon that I've seen before. This guy's like really taking things to town and taking things very personal.
Definitely not afraid to mix it up, but just had his brain scrambled by that cookie sheet on the turn post. And folks, Spanish Fly trying to capitalize here, trying to mount some offense after a series of offensive maneuvers by Chameleon, and Texas Outlaw stopping the pinfall. Wants him for himself. 1, 2. And wait a second, Spanish Fly.
What are you doing? I had him. What about me?
Looks like a shoving contest here as both men want the winning paycheck of this match.
As I told him at the beginning of the match, something had to happen with these two.
Now, the motivation for this match, not only, I would imagine, is the winner's side of the paycheck, but again, the TV championship could be decided out of this match.
The number one contender will come out of this match.
That's right.
The number one guy is going to be the winner of this match.
And face Diablo Santiago, the Puerto Rican Nightmare, in maybe a week or so away. And Chameleon now, once again, got to be feeling it on that lower back. As that Don Juan, that womanizer, just slaps him around, and that Texas Outlaw covers it up with a huge boot. Look at the size of his feet.
Huge. He's one big fella.
He's like a Sasquatch.
Yeah, he is.
And the lady lover just taking it to the midsection of Chameleon. Hors d'oeuvres, anybody? And the serving tray and another serving tray coming into play here. Face full of steel on Chameleon once again. And looks like the alliance is back together here. As it was placed together only a few moments ago. The Texas Outlaw teaming up with from Spanish Harlem.
I got a feeling they're cooking up something big time for Chameleon right now. Something big time is coming.
Yes, we got a Harlem-Houston connection here. Chameleon finding enough place of mind to pull the top rope and use Texas Outlaw's weight against him. And he's tossed down to the outside. Now one-on-one competition with Spanish Fly and Chameleon in the center of the ring. Could be a backslide here. No, the crush groove, folks. That's the finisher of Spanish Fly, the patented maneuver. And that could be it. All he's got to do is hook the leg here.
I can get him in the center of the ring might help.
Well, Chameleon's right near the ropes. And Chameleon with that ring presence, got his feet in the ropes, got his arm up there.
What the hell are you doing?
Trouble in paradise once again.
Big time trouble in paradise.
I'm going to take a step back
right
here.
in front of us here. We're going to go for it right here in front of us. Texas Outlaw and Dominguez. Oh, the vicious blows being delivered back and forth.
Series of roundhouses being exchanged here.
And at the same time, Chameleon's going to the top rope.
And you can't see it on the screen, but take a look here. And like out of nowhere, a bomb was dropped.
Wow.
And folks, you got to see the very smooth back of my head for a moment there.
It's from our vantage point. Got a little tight there.
And it looks like
what's going on inside the ring. Is
Scorpion Deathlock being applied.
And he's got it locked in, too. He's got it locked up.
And the Spanish Fly tapping out, and the referee, Tahir's is out of
Whoa, look who's coming into the ring.
Puerto Rican Nightmare right to the back of the head with that gold-plated belt.
Santiago comes in from the outside.
Wait a minute. Look at
Hits
this.
him with the belt, and he's down and out for the count.
Now let's analyze this situation for a second.
What's going on here?
Diablo Santiago's from the Bronx.
Yeah.
And the Spanish Fly is from Spanish Harlem. It could be, they couldn't know each other. They might be next door neighbors.
What's going on here? What the hell is this all about? What's he doing out
I don't know.
here?
It could be a conspiracy. I'm
He
not
comes
quite
out
sure.
and he gives Chameleon a shot behind the head with the belt. And he drags Dominguez onto the top of Chameleon.
Both Latino Americans as maybe perhaps.
What's this all about?
I could venture to say Diablo would rather face Spanish Fly, his next door neighbor.
Wow.
Spanish Harlem meets the Bronx in a short time, as the new #1 contender is in fact the Spanish Fly, Ricky Dominguez.
Folks, the coming weeks at TSW are going to be very interesting with stuff like this going on. Remember, www.tswwrestling.com.
That's right.
Go there for all your video needs. We got all kinds of stuff for sale at the website. You can log on and check out our, we got a lot of things happening there. Like message boards, all kinds of stuff.
We got the new White Lion t-shirt available on the website.
Yes, we
and
do.
Also, it's been great seeing you this weekend, folks. I'm out of it.
We'll be, folks. Thanks for watching, everybody. The TSW
I'm out of it.
Lion Bag. I'm
shot.
right there.
I'm going to
Have
bed.
a good week.